What's up everyone, it's Don from Teeqlife, aka Defer, your favorite intoxicologist, with another episode here in the Teeqlife basement bar of something new. And I got something very new for you. You may not have heard of it, seen it. It's really new to the market, and it's YaVe Tequila. Today we are going to be trying their Blanco. So Blanco, if you know tequila, that's where it all starts, and then the aging process goes from there, flavors, different things like that. So let's start at the beginning and just try their Blanco. We're going to try it neat, and we're going to also try it on ice to kind of give it that, you know, more of a chilled flavor of a shot, because when they developed this Blanco, they had a shot in mind, and not many companies actually do that. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, the name is very unique. It rolls off the tongue. To me, it's very memorable. You want something that's just not overly complex, and YaVe does it. But talking, you know, about this, I found out a little bit of history. So this is where it gets fun. This is what's great about talking to, you know, people associated to the brand, and it's just, it's good to get that passion behind it, you know, and to get all these little, like, just fun facts about a company. But anyway, YaVe. It is YaVe, but it's spelled, you know, pronounced the Spanish way, which is YaVe. So I know what you're saying. Well, you just said the same thing, but in Spanish it's spelled L-L-A-V-E, and it means key. So as you can see on the bottle, there is a key. This key, now I gotta say this, the founder, Joe Cruz, very passionate guy. He gets it, he understands, and liquor's supposed to be fun. Like, this is just the first time that I ever received a personal note from the founder of any company to just talk about what they're doing and appreciate what we're doing here at Teeqlife, and, you know, bring the two worlds together. So Joe, you know, really, first off, thank you for sending me a personal message. I really appreciate it, because it shows the passion that you have, not only behind the brand, but just everything that you're doing. So back to YaVe. L-L-A-V-E means key in Spanish. I don't know much Spanish. I had to use the translator. Anyway, with that being said, according to Joe, the key is to unlock an unapologetic lifestyle. Now, if you know about Teeqlife, our motto is go ahead, eat the worm, because in life you're supposed to take some chances, you're supposed to take some risks, and you're not supposed to apologize for it. You're supposed to be who you are. So right off the bat, I am just so bought in that just the ideology behind this brand is just something to speak of. So my hat's off, Joe. Like I said, thank you. Now let's get to what we do best, and that's taste and talk about spirits from around the world. This is a Blanco, and Blanco, we're gonna do another Spanish lesson. Blanco means clear. That's basically the interpretation of it. Now, a Blanco is clear, kind of looks like water. Typically from a Blanco you get a light peppery agave type of nose. This one in particular, they wanted to create it for a shot. So we are going to be using the Teeqlife signature shot glass to do a tasting. I'm going to sip, I'm not going to shoot it, trust me, because I want to describe the flavors. But this one, they wanted it ultra smooth. So you know some of those clear tequilas out there, your Blancos. I'm really trying hard not to say some names right now, you know, but anyway, we're gonna keep it PC. I'm not gonna get anybody in trouble. But anyway, you know those shots, you know those tequilas out there that have that burn that feels, you know, like you need some Malox after you do a shot or two. They made this one to be ultra smooth. They wanted it to be, you know, just the very little burn that just makes you want to sip or shoot multiple times. So I like that. Like I said, they're definitely, I'm already bought in. Let's talk a little bit though about this bottle. as you can see, there is a key on the front, and I said, you know, one of the things about it is the key to unlock an unapologetic lifestyle. But it has more going on with it, and a lot of the times what we talk about on Teeqlife tastings on any of our platforms is bartenders. You know, is this going to be a bottle? And you can see I have all kinds of shaped bottles, and you know, they wanted to create something that was pretty easy for the bartender to grab. And they have some really cool things that we'll talk about in future episodes. But one of the things, I just want to talk about the design. The design is very appealing. I love the fact that they have a key on it. Just very, very unique. But let's get to tasting. So we're gonna crack this. As you can see, it has a seal on it, and we're just going to, I was trying not to really rip it because it's so pretty, so we're just gonna peel it a little bit and just take it off. This way I can reseal it back. See if we get that pop. Got the pop. I love it. So let's just pour it in here, get some whiffs, see what we got going on. You got that nice glug that you always want. So it has 100% of the sweet agave. I mean, a Blanco is typically not aged. It can be aged up to, I think, 2 months, but most don't. But man, this is the purest form of tequila that you will get. And like I said, Blanco means white, clear, and it's 100% clear. See right through it. It has a great odor, great aroma. Let's just go in. So, wow. It is sweet. So you really get that agave. One of the things is people will ask, what does agave taste like? And it's got a really good sweet characteristic to it. This is phenomenal. You get very little burn, like they said. So if that's what they were seeking to kind of shoot for, is to have a little bit of pepper, not much at all, be ultra smooth, so that way you can sip it, or just shoot it and not make that face. You know, you ever do that? You take a shot, you just make that face. This is really good. This is extremely good. Yeah. When you sip it again, because you coat your palate, you get it in. Once you take another taste, it's just really smooth. But you're still getting that tequila, you're still getting that agave flavor. But wow, this would blend well. That's the other thing. A lot of the times what I like to do is, if I get a Blanco, and it's a decent Blanco because a lot of places don't carry some of the brands that I like, but if I get a Blanco, I'll do like a splash. I'll just do a splash of pineapple juice, so that way it gives it a little bit more of a different flavor profile, and maybe takes the bite down. You get a couple of ice cubes, and bartenders probably hate me because I'm really bougie like that. When I walk in, I tell them exactly how I want it, and I'll watch them, and they're over there measuring out, you know, how much ice they put in, and I tip well. But to let you know, I tip very well. But man, this is really good. It's so sweet. I mean, it has just got such a great flavor to it that I bet you, if I went up to those people that said they don't like tequila, or tequila gave them a bad time back in Cancun in 1977, they probably would be shocked to shit that this is a tequila, because it's that smooth. For a Blanco, it has some great flavor to it. So we need to try this on ice. Okay, so we are back with some ice, and if you notice, it was so good, I drank it all. Just a reason for a fresh pour, right? So I'm just gonna put one ice cube in. I'm going to do another pour and let this sit for probably about 15-20 seconds. Now, back to the bottle. I'm gonna put the cap on. I'm gonna put this topper in here, and I was talking about bartenders. There's just like really cool things going on with the bottle, and if you take a look right here, it has some arrows. Now, one of the things that I like about it is it's almost like grippers. So looking at this, if you're in a fast-paced environment, if you are a bartender and you're making multiple, you can grab this various sorts of ways. The first way that we're going to talk about is, you know, this. It's actually aligned to kind of fit your palm too. And then it has these grippers, almost like a steering wheel, which is really freaking awesome. So I like that. I'm just gonna say, when I drink a little bit too much, this will help me to hold on to the bottle. Now, I've never lost a bottle, just letting you know. This should be chilled enough. So let's, man, it's just got such a great nose to it. Oh man. So putting ice on something, you know, on the rocks, and typically I like to use as less ice as possible because I don't like the dilution. But anyway, putting this with one ice cube, it just really brings out the agave flavor a little bit more. It makes it really cool, so it also cuts the bite even more so. And for me, that's a win-win. But this is dangerous. Like, we're Will Robinson, this is danger zone, because I could sip this on the rocks. I don't need a splash of pineapple because it has enough really good flavor to it that it just makes it very palatable, very sippable. But hey, if you want to do a shot, I'm not one to stop you. You enjoy your beverage how you want. So that's fantastic. So that's one of the lessons. And you're thinking, well, why aren't you going to tell me all of the, you know, the things about the bottle? Well, there's a reason for that. We are trying the Blanco today. They also have a Reposado. They have an Añejo. Let's get into the flavors. They have a coconut. They also have a mango. And if you didn't know, which I didn't know until recently, mango is the #1 flavor in the world. And you can't think about it just in America, but mango is actually taking off. Mango is really becoming popular. Mango martinis, mango margaritas, but mango is like one of the most popular flavors in the world. And so coconut, mango, and jalapeno. So the other thing is spicy margaritas and spicy drinks are really getting popular too. So they have 6 bottles coming out on the market. So I think I know you're smart. You know where this is going. Are we going to try all 6? I think so. I think I'm just going to have to do that for you. And that's why I'm not giving you all the dynamics on the bottle. And there's some really cool things going on. There's a story on the back, you know, the key. There's just some really cool things, but you're going to have to tune in and subscribe to the Teeqlife YouTube channel to find all of that. But great flavors. One of the, you know, things that they say, which Joe is from Harlem. So this was dreamt up in Harlem and made down in Mexico. And I think it's just a really cool tagline, because to be respectful of both cultures, you know, because there's just a very strong culture in Harlem, and I'm a big fan of Dame Dash. I know Dame Dash is from Harlem, and so for me, there's that pride. There's a pride of, just like Detroit. We're from, you know, the Michigan market, and you know, being very close to Detroit, there's that pride. When you walk around, like, where are you from? Detroit? You know, you got to say it with some attitude. And I think Harlem is the same thing. So to create this and come up with something, you know, that is just, you know, more than your wild imagination, you know, just your wildest dreams to come true, to put together something that's going to create a movement, I think it's fantastic. So liquor on the bottle is supposed to be fun, and it is. So you have flavors that are fun. You have a really good tequila, a Blanco, that is fun. Like, this should be enjoyed. There's no doubt about it. Now, getting back to the flavors, Joe wanted to create something, and like I said, about passion, but I also talked about honor. And coconut is actually his mom's favorite flavor. Would you look at that? That's coconut. You know what's coming. We're going to be reviewing this one soon. Mango is his grandmother's favorite. And jalapeno, it's just fun. I mean, come on. It's just absolutely fun. Now, check out their website, and we're going to give you the link to that, you know, right below. But they have some great, they have a video that I would suggest that you watch, because this video actually gives you a behind the scenes look of what this brand means, you know, what this ideology, this philosophy is for YaVe Tequila. I think it's just very impactful, and I haven't really ever talked about, you know, that message, that movement before with any type of spirit, but I really want to drive that point home, that they're doing some phenomenal things and living out dreams, and that's what life should be. You should always live out your dreams. But I don't want to get into, you know, inspirational time. We're here to drink. So cool thing about it is looks like you can get it online, so you can go to the website, and it's about 40 bucks. Flavors, you know, añejo, reposado, going to be a little bit different, you know, as far as price, but for me, YaVe Blanco Tequila, 110. Can I do 110%? 110% Teeqlife approved. This is just so phenomenal that I think the next time you see this bottle, it is not going to be this full. There's no doubt about it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Teeqlife YouTube channel. Share this episode. Tell friends about it. Don't be stingy. And follow us on social media. If you go to teeqlife.com, you can find all that information. We'll see you next time.